Hey everybody, welcome to the 2026 Santa Maria Open Am weekend. We're making a little players meeting video for you guys, so hopefully give us the next couple of minutes of your day and we'll get everything covered. This year we're back with a 30-hole layout on both days. We're doing a shotgun start, and we do have one changes here, and we'll get to that later in the video.
First, we'd like to thank our sponsors this year. This year we had a lot of really good sponsors come in, especially a lot of tournament sponsors that really supported the tournament this year. So we'd like to thank our tournament sponsors, our ace sponsors, and all our birdie sponsors. Our birdie sponsors usually are the ones that come in early. They have early access, so they get to get into the tournament before everybody else. So we appreciate our birdie sponsors. Another group of people we'd like to thank is our barbecue crew. That's Roy, Lisa, Bill Sr., and Brad. They just kill it every year, and they've been doing it ever since the tournament started. So we want to thank them for providing us with the barbecue every year, and especially this year. Another group of people we want to thank is the Rangers and the park staff. Without them, you know, this park wouldn't be what it is. This year we actually got ranked number 9 course in California, and you know, the disc golf community does have a lot to do with that, but the Rangers and the park staff, they also have a lot to do with that. So we want to thank our head ranger Dominic and his ranger crew, and just thank them for continuing to make this park the best park. And then just another huge shout out is to our disc golf community. We've just seen a huge growth from year to year. Our disc golf community just continues to be stronger. We see a lot of volunteers coming out and helping, and we just want to thank our disc golf community. And if you are looking to volunteer this weekend, we are looking for some volunteers Saturday morning to kind of just get Tournament Central set up. So again, thank you to our disc golf community and our volunteers to get this tournament going.
Real quick, just hole assignments. We have those actually up right now. They're going to be subject to change if people be dropping, and people be dropping. So please check your tee assignments the night before and the morning of to make sure exactly where you're at. Be at your expected hole on time. Please, try to be 10-15 minutes early if you can. Go warm up a round or something, but please be at your tee assigned holes on time, ready to start at 9:30 a.m. and that's for both days. Just real quick, this year we did make some modified changes to the course, and we're going to go over that in just a moment. But we're also adding a ghost hole to one of the divisions that will start on hole 1. So the AM1 card will fire off, and then the ghost card, which I believe is AM60, will follow behind them. Just a little heads up, but we'll get into that in just more a little bit.
So electronic scoring, the access code is SMO26. You can find that here in this video. You can find that on Disc Golf Scene. You can find that in a lot of places. So that is your access code for this AM weekend, is SMO26. You'll be able to get into PDGA scorecard, find who's on your card, and get your round started. As of 2024, it is mandatory that everybody keeps score on the card, whether that is on the electronic scoring app or if that is on a paper scorecard. So we will have paper scorecards available at Tournament Central, but just make sure that your phone's charged before you show up. That's all we ask. And then a huge thing is make sure you get with your group after the round is done. You guys double check your scores and you finalize your card. There's been a lot of times where we're sitting at Tournament Central, we're going through, and we have some people that still haven't finalized their cards. So please make sure you finalize your card. And also, it is a penalty if you do put the wrong scores in. Okay, so make sure before you hit that box, everything's finalized, everything's good to go, everybody's good with their scores. And yeah, we don't want to penalize anybody for wrong scores, so make sure you guys are doing it the right way and finalize your scorecards the correct way.
I think it's called finalized. Don't come back to us after and go, dude, one of us did it wrong. If there's no way you finalize without everybody being right in the first place. So
All right, so let's go over the schedule for the tournament for Saturday and Sunday. We'll be showing a graphic here in a little bit of the schedule that we have up on Disc Golf Scene to kind of help you guys go through this. We plan to open the front gates at 8 a.m. for both days, so that way you can get into the park, you can warm up, you can come grab your player's pack, your shirt, your disc. We'll have some stickers out. You know, make sure you guys are here early. That's all we're asking, is check-ins from 8 to 9. It's not from 9:10 to 9:20. It's from 8 to 9. So we expect everybody to be here on time. If you, for some reason, are going to be showing up late, something happens, you got my number, Jarrett's number, Justin's number, or you can find out, or you can get in contact with somebody that's on your card. Just let us know. So that way we're not over here scrambling. That's the last thing we need, is to be worrying about how do we need to fill this card. You know, just make it easy on us and just show up early. Grab your disc, grab your shirt, go warm up, and get ready to play. The round is going to start at 9:30. So you're expected to be at your hole at 9:25. Okay? 2-minute warning will go off at 9:28. You guys will start your round at 9:30. Okay? You guys will play your first round of 30 holes. After that round of golf, you will be coming back here to Area 3 for barbecue and for the raffle. We will have a general raffle this year, and we will also be raffling off a Innova disc catcher basket that's going to be pretty sweet. So
Clean.
So make sure you're here. If you do have some, we are asking for donations for the raffle. So if you do have something that's just kind of been sitting on your shelf and something you can donate to us, that'd be awesome. So just bring it with you, and we'll throw it in the raffle for the general raffle. And then, so Sunday. So we'll come back Sunday, same thing, 8 a.m. The gates will open to the park. You'll be able to come in and get warmed up. We won't be doing check-in again, but we will, you know, me and Justin will be at Tournament Central, and we will be there to answer any questions that you have about either the previous round or anything that's going to be going on today. We will be there to answer questions. Hole assignments will be on PDGA Saturday evening, so you will know before Sunday what hole you'll be starting on. Another thing too is, you know, for some reason you injure yourself and you can't show up on Sunday, we need to know ASAP. So that way we can, you know, make adjustments to the cards. We can, you know, flip-flop things. We don't want to be sending a threesome out to a hole, and then all of a sudden that person doesn't show up, and now we got a twosome. You can't play with a twosome. So we need to make sure that you show up. Just communicate with us. That's all that we're asking for. And so you guys will start your round 2 at 9:30 again. So it's 9:30 on Saturday, 9:30 on Sunday. You guys will start your round. And then after your round, we will be paying out, or we will be giving trophies out to first, second, and third. Everybody else will be getting paid out through email from otbdisc.com if you are in the top 40% of your division.
Hopefully you are.
One thing I also want to add to the payouts is if you are in a tie for first, second, or third place, you will be playing off for a trophy. So please don't leave. If you know that you're in a tie for first, second, or third, this necessarily does not determine how much you get in your payout amount for OTB, but it does determine if you get a first place, second place, or third place trophy.
All right, guys, so let's go over the layout real quick. Once again, in Santa Maria, we are doing no 2-meter rule. I know some of you are really upset about that, and you can write a letter if you want to. Official rules for the course are all on the PAGA scoring app. Huge shout out though to Richard Easton, the guy sitting next to me, on the T signs that you guys are going to see this year. They're brand new, they are well done, and they are like 99.9% accurate for the tournament. We did change a couple things, we had to modify a few things, but other than that, please check those out. They're beautiful and they're awesome. When you're playing, a couple of things. Speed of play, really want to focus on this year. Last year, even for Lawson's event, we've had some real big backups, and it's just folks, you know, run into their car, run into the whatever, but just try to keep it moving. We do have a full tournament, and like I said, with the ghost card, we actually have an extra card that's out there. So please try to keep it moving the best you can. If there's any problems with the card, let one of Justin or Rich know. We'll try to monitor it and get them moving. A couple more things. When you're playing, use group decisions as much as you can when you come into these rules. None of the rules are they're very specific, and I think you've done a great job with wording them. I think people won't get too confused on them. But if you come down to something, either make a group decision or throw a provisional. If you've got to throw 3 provisionals, throw 3 provisionals. Whatever you got to do, but do it quickly. But honestly, if it's tie goes to the runner, be nice to each other. It benefits the player. It's always a benefit to the player when looking at these rules, anyways. So just be cool and have fun.
All right, caddy book. So I got a lot of comments and I got a lot of questions asking about a caddy book this year. Originally, I wasn't going to do a caddy book, but since we do technically kind of have 2 layouts, I'm going to try and make it super easy for everybody, and I will be doing a caddy book. I will be working on that tonight, and I'm looking to be getting that out to the players on by Wednesday night, so that way you guys have a reference and you guys can I know a lot of people were asking me, I'm coming into the tournament blind, I haven't played Waller before, so I'm gonna help you guys out a little bit, and I will provide a caddy book for this year's tournament. And it's also just to help out for the alternate layout, so that way it makes it easy for you guys. Let me see.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Yeah, I'll jump in for a second. So this year we did a little bit of feedback with some of the ladies divisions and things, and we modified a few of the longer holes. Now, gonna warn you right now, and this layout is it's not the hardest layout Waller can hit, but it's pretty tough. And for an AM weekend, it's going to put you guys to the test for sure. So some of the holes for the FA divisions, the AM60, AM70, and the juniors will play a modified version of the course. And there's only a certain number of holes, 5, 6 holes, that are modified with shorter tee pads. They've been marked with paint, and the caddy book that Rich is going to put together is going to help you guys out to visually see it. But we'll just go over them real quick to hopefully you can, if you visualize them in your head.
Yeah, so like Jarrett said, the temp tee pads will be painted and they will have flags, so you guys will definitely be able to see them. Again, this is something we're experimenting with just to see if this will increase speed of play and pace of play. So I'm going to kind of go off the list here for the holes that are modified. We got hole 7. You'll find that temporary tee pad in the middle of the fairway on hole 7. Hole 11. Hole 11 probably is going to be the most confusing one for everybody, but hole 11 there will be a buckets flag. After you finish hole 10, there will be a buckets flag on where the tee pad is at on the road on top of the hill there. So hole 11's temporary tee pad is going to be on top of the hill, and you're basically going to walk towards hole 25 and you'll see the temporary tee pad, and it's actually a really cool shot. So hole 14 is just in the middle of the fairway. You just walk down the hill. The tee pad's sitting right next to a tree, and that's actually a tough shot. So it is in the middle of the fairway. Hole 19, Soldier Field. The temporary tee pad is in the middle of the field. Okay, so you'll walk past the permanent tee pad, you'll walk into the middle of the field, you'll see the flags. That is where you'll be teeing off from for hole 19. Hole 20, you will be walking the path through the hills on hole 20, and it's going to be right before your first hill on hole 20. And then hole 23 is just going to be right in the middle of the fairway. You'll be able to see it. It'll be with flags, and it'll be painted. And on the scoring app, on PDJ scoring app, these holes will say temp for the temporary tee pad. So you guys will make sure that you guys are officially shooting from a temporary tee pad, because on the PDJ scoring app, it says temp for that hole.
All right, guys, here's a short video explaining some of the major rule discrepancies that we have at Waller Park. curbs, wood inlay, and OBs. So check us out. All right, guys, so in the past, we've had lots of questions regarding curbs in the park. When you're playing around the roads, especially on the front, you're going to encounter them as OB lines. We just want to show you guys real quick what this looks like here at Waller. So what we're saying is out of bounds. If you are leaning on the curb, you are out of bounds. If you are on top of the curb, but not crossing the plane, if the side of your disc isn't crossing the plane, like say right there, you are out of bounds. If you are over just a little bit, but you can make a group decision and see that your disc has broken the plane of inbounds, you are inbounds. You can take your meter relief and proceed. All right, guys, also we have the DG walking paths. These are OB. The line for the DG walking path is the wood inlay. If your disc, similarly to the other one, if your disc is touching on the wood inlay is the line, you are out of bounds. If you are crossing that barrier, you are inbounds. If you are all the way on the DG or further left, of course, you are out of bounds. Take your meter if you're in and proceed.
Okay, one thing I do want to talk about is the payouts for the AMs. I did bring this up earlier in the video, but all AMs will be getting paid out by otbdisc.com. If you aren't first, second, or third, but you are in the cash line, you don't have to stick around after the tournament's done. You can just go home and the email will get sent out to you. We usually send these emails out, or OTB usually sends these emails out by Wednesday. So look for an email by Wednesday. If you don't get an email by Wednesday, reach out to us and we'll get that taken care of for you.
All right, last but not least, rules of the park. So every year we go over this with all the tournaments that we run. It's just some major things. Number one, parking. Please do not park by the pony rides. That is area 2. Avoid that parking space as much as possible. If you park there and we see you there, we're gonna ask you to move your car. Hopefully it's right before our tee time, but we need them out of there. The Rangers have asked us not to do that, so we're going to oblige. If you need anywhere, like help with where to park, of course, the big dirt lot by area 3 and hole 10 is a popular one. There's a parking lot right to the left of us at area 3 near the bathrooms that's gonna hold 50 cars. So if you utilize that parking lot as well, that'd be great. Please don't jam right all your cars into the tournament area parking lot, just because we have barbecue folks going in and out, TDs going in and out. Really, this is kind of just areas reserved for tournament staff. So if we could please avoid this little parking area, that would be great. Please don't walk through picnic areas that people are occupying. One of these is on hole 8 to 8A when you go to the Monkey Island. There are cutouts in the fence in between these picnic areas. Please utilize those. Do not walk all the way around through their picnic area. These people paid money for those spots. You don't want people walking through your spot, okay? It's pretty easy to avoid, so please try. That's one of the biggest ones. There are a couple other spots in the course, but I mean, for the most part, just be courteous, all right? It's not that hard to do, right? Another thing, we share the park. This is a public park. It is unable to be shut down when we run these tournaments. The course as well is still open. We ask people very kindly if maybe they take it to Presger, or they can go, maybe wait for us to finish our round. We give them, like say 1 o'clock, you come back, be nice about it. But at the same time, if they are not budging and they're gonna just let them play through and they'll figure it out after being stuck behind people for the next 3 hours. Also, if somebody's in the fairway and do not yell at them. Whatever you do, don't, because honestly yelling at them just startles them and they don't know what disc golf is. Like, a lot of people have no idea. So just be patient. If somebody sets a blanket down in the middle of the fairway, send somebody up there to talk to them. Don't yell at them from the tee pad to get out of the way. So just go up there and say, hey, there's a disc golf tournament, explain what it is. It'll get you far. Another thing, restrooms. Restrooms are located in the front, the sides, and the rear of the park. Please utilize them. Rangers have specifically asked us to not have you guys pee in the park. and you will get tickets, and you will be disqualified from the tournament. So it's only happened once, and hopefully it never has to happen again. But please don't pee in the park. Last but not least, just keep our park clean. You know, the Rangers work real hard to keep this place as beautiful as it is. We work hard to keep this place as beautiful as it is. You pack it in, you pack it out, just like anywhere else. You know, if you see somebody leaving beer cans or stuff behind, throw them in a trash can, whatever, but you won't find much trash on the day you play. Other than that, Richard, do you have anything to add on rules?
I think you pretty much covered it.
Yay.
But again, we put a lot of work into this tournament every year. And if you do have any questions, or if you have anything that we did not touch on in this video, reach out, email, text message, disc golf scene. There's plenty of ways to get a hold of us. And we look forward to seeing you this weekend.